Welcome to my review of a Laguiole knife by Fontenille Pataud, a renowned manufacturer of French pocket knives. The company is located in Thiers, where else you might ask, and it is run by Gilles Steinberg. A while ago I introduced you to this very beautiful folding knife, Le Capuchadou. This knife model is only available from Fontenille Pataud. Today we are going to take a look at a knife pattern that a lot of you are probably familiar with. However, Fontenille Pataud carefully modernized the classic Laguiole knife by adding a lock back to it. They also make the traditional slip joint Laguioles, but this particular model is from their Laguiole Nature series, or if you prefer the French pronunciation, Laguiole Nature. The knives from this series come with a lock back mechanism. Another important feature is Fontenille Pataud's blade stop system. It's basically a stop pin which avoids that the blade hits the back spring when closing the knife. The blade rests a few millimeters above the back spring and cannot be pushed further down, which is a major improvement. As for the specs, the closed length is 121 millimeters. The total length is 221 millimeters. The blade length is 100 millimeters. The blade thickness is 3 millimeters. The weight is 100 grams. The handle shape doesn't differ from other Laguiole knives except for the slightly protruding end of the spring. Pressing it down lifts the spring and unlocks the blade. The handle scales are black buffalo horn tip. The bolsters are made of stainless steel. What's special about this handle is this geometric pattern of 36 small pins instead of the traditional shepherd's cross. Actually, I haven't seen this kind of decoration on any other Laguiole knife, but it adds a really nice touch. As with all quality Laguiole knives, the back spring and the bee are forged from one piece of steel. The decorative filework on the back spring is called guillochage, but I'm sure you know this by now because I've mentioned it in many other videos. The opening and closing action is very smooth. That's what Fontenille Pataud knives are famous for. Opening the knife is so effortless, you only need your thumbs and index fingers. It's amazing. The lockup, of course, is very solid. And as I mentioned in the beginning, you don't have to worry about the blade touching the back spring because of the stop pin inside the handle. The blade shape is the typical yataghan shape. The blade is flat ground and comes with a mirror polish. The blade steel is also no surprise. It's the well-proven Swedish stainless steel 12C27. Let's take a look at the markings. Laguiole Fontenille Pataud. On the ricasso it says handmade in France 12C27, and on the other side is the Gilles trademark, named after Gilles Steinberg. He guarantees with his name and reputation for the highest product quality. The fit and finish of this knife is simply outstanding. Fontenille Pataud is definitely one of the finest knife manufacturers in France. I get a lot of questions about which Laguiole brand I would recommend or which one is the most authentic one. Well, forget about authenticity. Forge de Laguiole always claims to be the most authentic brand because they manufacture their knives in the village of Laguiole, where it all began back in the 19th century. That's a nice story for the many tourists who visit Laguiole, but please keep in mind that Forge de Laguiole was founded in the 1980s, so they are as authentic as any other traditional French cutlery company in the Auvergne region. So nowadays Laguiole knives are not that much about authenticity. They are all about quality and superb craftsmanship. My only advice is stay away from the cheapo Laguiole knives, especially those from Pakistan or China. You don't do yourself a favor. Buy a Laguiole knife from one of the traditional artisan cutlery companies in France, such as Fontenille Pataud. You can never go wrong with that. Thanks for watching.